This is the second series of Straight to the Questions with 50 most frequently asked questions on constitutional law by Ask Me Anything. It is very important for All India Bar examination and other judicial service examination. If you want to watch the first series of 50 most frequently asked questions on law of tort, then click the I button or go to the link given in description below. Okay, now let us come to the question. In which of the case of the Supreme Court held that right to privacy is fundamental right within the scope of Article 21? It is given in the case of Govind Singh versus State of Madhya Pradesh. In question number 2, in which of the case of the Supreme Court held that right against the solitary confinement is fundamental right within the scope of Article 21? It is given in the case of Sunil Batra versus Delhi administrations. Coming to question number 3, who was the Chief Justice of India when public interest litigations was introduced to the Indian judicial system? It was introduced during the Chief Justice P.N. Bhagawati. Now let's come to question number 4. What are the main jurisdictions and powers of the High Court of a state? At present, a High Court enjoys the following jurisdictions and powers. Say original jurisdictions, appellate jurisdictions, supervisory jurisdictions, control over subordinate courts, a court of records, power of judicial review. Coming to question number 5, which articles of Indian Constitution provides that governor of its state shall appoint a person who is qualified to be appointed a judge of a high court to be advocate general for the state? It is provided in Article 165 of Indian Constitution. It talks about the judicial review. It says that the judicial review in India is based on rule of law. And question number 7 talks about the jurisdictions of Supreme Court that extends only to any dispute between the government of India and one or more states, that is original jurisdictions. Which articles of Indian Constitution has a provision that Parliament can create a new state from the territory of existing states? If you go to article number 4, you will find that the Parliament has a power to create a new state from the territory of existing states with the help of article number 4. Question number 9 says that which provisions of Indian Constitution gives the state authority to provide for reservation of appointment or post in the service under the state in favor of any backward class of non-citizens who are not adequately represented in the services under the state is provided in article number 16 clause 4 of Indian Constitution. Now coming to question number 10, which writ can be used by Supreme Court to inquire into the legality of a claim that a person asserts to public office and to remove such a person from the public office if the claim is not well founded? It is provided in the writ of quo warranto. And question number 11 says that to which list the item education is included. It is included in concurrent list. While interpreting the question number 12, it says, while interpreting the phrase equality before law contained in Article 14 of the Constitution, the Supreme Court constantly maintained the equality. That equality means among equals, the law should be equal and should be equally administered. Question number 13, how many fundamental rights are available in the constitutions of India? At present, we have 6 fundamental rights, but originally there were 7 fundamental rights. With the amendment of 44th in the year 1978, the fundamental right to property was excluded. Coming to question number 14, which of the fundamental right was described by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the heart and soul of the Constitution? Right to constitutional remedies, which is provided in article number 32, is the heart and soul of the Constitution as per Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Question number 15, what is the period of appointment of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India? It should be only 6 years or 65 years of age, whichever is earlier. Question 16, which writ is the protector of personal freedom? The writ is habeas corpus. Question number 17, in which case the Supreme Court of India decide that the preamble was not a part of Constitution, and which case reject the decision of the said case? It is in Birubari case, it was decided that the preamble is not the part of Indian Constitution, but this was overruled. That means it is rejected by case of Nanda Bharati versus State of Kerala case. Justice Ramnandan Committee relates to creamy layer. Here creamy layer means members of backward class who are socially, economically and educationally advanced. They are very forward sections of the said backward class. Question number 19. Original jurisdictions of the Supreme Court is dealt by Article 131. Question 20. Which article of Indian Constitution provides that laws declared by Supreme Court shall be binding on all courts? It is given by Article 141. Question number 21. Which articles of Indian Constitution can be enforced equal pay for equal work? It is given in Article 39 Clause D, but it can be enforced by Article 14 and 16. Coming to question 22. Which article of Indian Constitution provides that the executive power of every state shall be exercised according to the laws made by Parliament and any laws exist and applied in that state? It is given in Article 256. Question number 23. The second principle of rule of law of AIBE relates to equal protection of law. Question number 24. Equality of opportunity admits discrimination with reasons. It was observed by Apex Court in State of Kerala versus N.M. Thomas. Question number 25. Right to freedom to acquire, to hold and to dispose of property is abolished by 44th Amendment of 1978. Question number 26. Which articles of Indian Constitution defines the term state? It is defined in Article 12. Question number 27. Which provisions of Indian Constitution recognize the concept of tribunals as instrument of quasi-judicial administrative adjudication? It is provided in Article 323A and Article 323B. Question 28. Equal pay for equal work for both men and women is provided under Article 39 Clause D of Indian Constitution. Question 29. Which article under the Constitution of India talks about the participations of workers in the management of industries? It is provided in Article 43A. Question number 30. Which case is known as solicitor's case? This Salem Advocate Bar Association versus Union of India case is known as solicitor's case. Question 31. Directive principles of state policy are not justifiable or justiciable, yet fundamental in the governance of the country. Question 32. Who has the power to dissolve the Lokshava? President of India has such power to dissolve the Lokshava. Question 33. An amendment to the Constitution can be initiated by introducing a bill for such purpose. It can be introduced either of the House, maybe in a Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Question number 34. The word procedure established by law in Article 21 means a procedure laid down or enacted by competent authority. Question 35. The right to equality before the law under Article 14 is subject to the restriction of reasonable classifications. Question 36. When a bill passed by the Parliament and the President, what is the status of the same? The bill becomes a law. Question 37. Which writ is issued by the court to quash the wrongful order of a lower court? It is given by the writ certiorari. Question number 38. Which right is no more fundamental right? Right to property is no more fundamental right. Question 39. Reasonable restriction can be imposed on the right of free movement. It can be imposed in the interest of general public. Question 40. Who can claim Article 15, 16, 19, 29 and 30 of Indian Constitution? It can be claimed only by the citizens of India. Question 41. Which article provides that no person accused of any offense shall be compelled to be a witness against himself? It is provided in a clause 3 of Article 20, subclause 1. Question number 42 talks when a governor can promulgate the ordinance. It is provided in Article 213. Governor can promulgate the ordinance only when the state legislature is not in a session. The meaning of promulgate means put into effect by official announcement. Here, ordinance means laws that are promulgated by the President of India on the recommendation of Union Cabinet. Now coming to question number 43, a person arrested should not be detained more than 24 hours. That means a person arrested cannot be put in a custody more than 24 hours. Question 44 talk. High Court has a power to control over the subordinate courts. It is vested to the High Court, it means. Question number 45. Financial relation between the state and the center are defined in Constitution. It is provided in an article between 264 and 293. Question 46. Supreme Court has decided in Keshavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala that Parliament can amend any provision of the Constitution but not to alter the basic structure and basic features of the Indian Constitution. That means through this Keshavananda Bharati case, we can amend any part of the Constitution, but it should not destroy the basic structure and basic feature of the Indian Constitution. Question number 47 asked, when is this habeas corpus petition was filed? This habeas corpus petition was filed during emergency and the case was ADM Jabalpur versus Sipkan Shukla. Question number 48. President can be removed on the ground of his misbehavior, his incapacity and the violations of the constitutions. Question number 49. The ex officio chairman of the Council of State is Vice President. That means the ex officio chairman of the Councils of State, that means Rajya Sabha, is Vice President. Question number 50. In which of the case the court has laid down the right to life does not include. That means right to life doesn't include right to die. It is provided in the case Srimati Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab. Thank you for watching Ask Me Anything. Please do like, share and subscribe to support my channel Ask Me Anything. Your one subscribe will give me a new platform of teaching. If already subscribed, then thanks for your subscription. And press the bell icon to get interesting questions and latest updates.